Hello, today I'm sharing my top 15 best Amazon purchases from 2021. These are my most used, must-have Amazon products from the past year, which says a lot because I purchase quite frequently from Amazon. I have a couple of bonuses for you in this video too. There are two products that are must-haves for me that I discovered last year that I purchased from other retailers, but they are available from Amazon. I'll mention those quickly, along with some recurring purchases that I cannot live without. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, and let's go ahead and get into these 15 plus products from Amazon that I discovered last year and I absolutely love. Now, I did some Amazon videos in 2021. I did some monthly favorites and fails here and there out of everything I've purchased. I also did a favorites video for the first half of 2021. You may have seen some of these products in those videos, but you never know how everything's going to play out by the time the end of the year rolls around, what's going to be on top and why. So this is a product that was in one of those videos. This ended up being one of my most used products, maybe the most used product out of all of these. This is the Swig tumbler that I raved about so much. I think in that video I did for the first half of the year. I have a lot of tumblers in my life that I use, I rotate through, and that I love. A lot of insulated tumblers. This one wins out over even Yeti for several reasons. I'll start with what it has in common. First of all, it's insulated just as well as my Yetis plural, I need to say. It's also got a great lid that functions really well. It's got this little sliding mechanism so you can close it off and keep things extra cold even longer or extra hot. I can sip out of it as is or put in a straw if I want to. The first feature I love over my Yeti is that it's slim. The entire thing, not just the bottom. So while both fit in your car cup holder, this one fits next to another cup or a bottle, whatever, so much nicer. I also love that it's got a silicone bottom. So it's not noisy when you're setting it down. It doesn't slide around. It's such a simple added feature that makes a big difference to me anyway. And I love the fun patterns. You can get a solid, you can get a pattern. These are really giftable in my opinion, and I don't know, I just really love them. I still only have the one, and I don't know why. I feel like with as much as I use this, I need to get a second one. This is hands down my favorite tumbler that I use. I'm gonna stick with a theme here for a second. This item has gotten so much use this year from my daughter because she brings her lunch to school. And this item, I just had no idea how much use this was gonna get. This is a Swell Insulated Bowl, which I don't know, you think, why is this different than just like a thermos or, you know, any other container you would bring? Well, let me tell you. So yes, it's pretty. There's pretty patterns to choose from. We established earlier, I like having patterns to choose from, but that's not why I like it. Once you twist the insulated lid off, there is a bowl inside, which gives you options. You can place your heated or cold food directly into the insulated thermos bowl, which means it'll function just like any other thermos. You'll hand wash it out and all is well. Of course, you'll have more room if you do that. Or you can place your food in here and heat it in the microwave in here with the lid off. This is super tight, nothing leaks. You drop it right down in here and you are good to go. And then you never dirty this up to where you have to hand wash this. You can just clean this and you're good. This just gives you more options than a regular thermos. It's also, you know, shaped a little bit differently, so you're actually eating out of a bowl and not a deep thermos. I just think this is such a great concept. She has loved it. She eats a lot of soups and leftovers and things like that that, you know, fit in here really nicely. Neither one of us had any idea how much this was going to get used, and this has been fantastic. Next up, we have the Miracle, which is Wine Away. I forgot to grab this before filming. I'm just gonna flash it on the screen. This is a spray that will remove red wine stains from basically anything. Carpet, clothing, whatever you spill wine on, it will remove it. It's so good to have on hand. It's great to throw in your travel bag. I bought mine from Amazon. I mean, you can get it in person, but I'm so glad to have this. I have a regular size one. I have a travel size one. It basically basically will always be in my life because I am a red wine drinker, and this is such a fantastic product to keep on hand just in case, because you never know what's going to happen. If you're a red wine drinker, if you have friends over who are, if you host holidays, if you host parties, get this product. You will not be sorry. I'm going to stick with the home kitchen theme that we have going on and proceed with this automated trash can. This is actually my most used Amazon purchase of 2021. I'm realizing as I go through my list. So we're in a rental right now. Some of you may know that, some of you may not. We're building, and when we moved in here, we needed a trash can because our previous house had a built-in trash can in the kitchen cabinet. So on a whim, I bought this automated trash can. I knew nothing about the brand. I didn't know if it was going to completely crap out on me after a month. The top just opens as you are waving your trash over it, and it closes automatically. I think there's a couple of variations. The one that we have has a little latch that you move over if you have pets, if you're worried about them getting in the trash. We've never had to use that lock, even with our dog who used to get in our built-in trash can. If we left it open even a millimeter, he would get in that trash. He has never gotten into the trash, and we've never had to use it, but I know everyone's going to be different. There's an adapter if you want to plug it into the wall. Otherwise, it runs on batteries. We got the adapter. It's plugged into the wall. It works perfectly. It's just such an easy product to have in your house. We absolutely love it, and I'm gonna have to bring it with us to the new build and put it somewhere. And of course, it's the most used product that we have because you're throwing stuff in the trash multiple times a day. I feel like this is such a basic product to rave about, but I've never had a Lazy Susan in a refrigerator before. And when we moved into this rental, the refrigerator was smaller and deeper than what we were used to, and I never could find anything. So I found this Lazy Susan that had a silicone top on it. I figured things would be less likely to slide around so that we could put our condiments and dressings and things like that on it. I can find things now. Nothing slides around. It's also very sturdy, so there's no wobbling or shaking. I plan to put it in the refrigerator in the new house. I had no idea what a difference a Lazy Susan would make in a refrigerator. There's not much light in the kitchen that we're in right now. It's brown, it's dark, and there's also no under cabinet lighting. So at night, it's really hard to see. So I found a set of puck lights that I've really enjoyed. So if you're in a similar situation and you're needing some under cabinet lighting, but you're not wanting to invest in it, this has been a great option. I mean, I don't use it every single night, but I mean, I've used it enough to where I feel like I should have had to change the batteries by now, but I haven't, which is a good thing. They're operated by remote, really customizable in terms of dimness and color. We've just really been enjoying them a lot, and it's really just helped with functionality and the look in the kitchen. And I think that these would be great for closets and other areas of the house as well, or shelving if you're wanting some illumination underneath the shelf. This was a great purchase for me in 2021, even just for this temporary space. If you have pets, this next one is for you. This is a product that I will be repurchasing over and over and over. These are the Nature's Miracle deodorizing bath wipes. I have them in spring water. I mean, this may be the only scent it comes in. I don't know. They smell nice. They're not overwhelming, but if you have, any kind of pet that goes outside and rolls around in something like mine does, or that comes in with muddy paws, these are so great to keep on hand if you're not wanting to, just give a full bath at that moment, or if you can't give them a full bath at that moment, they get everything off and help them smell better at the same time. Nature's Miracle is a great brand. I mean, they just do things right, and they do this right too. Before I move on to the next types of products, I'm going to close out this kitchen, laundry, pet section, whatever this section was that I just went through, with 3 products that I have on auto ship because I use them so regularly. So the first is this Vital Proteins collagen peptides. I know a lot of us use collagen to help keep our joints feeling their best, our skin, hair, and nails looking healthy. I'm one of those people. This is one that has worked really well for me. I've tried a lot and can't really see a difference with some, but I do with this one. So this one comes to me regularly. I also keep Bai Super Tea in my refrigerator all the time. These are antioxidant infused truly brewed teas without any artificial sweeteners. There's 1 gram of sugar in the entire bottle and only 10 calories. There are actually 4 flavors in each case. You can see all flavors in the link below. I'll have all these products linked below for you. I like these because they're sweet, but they're not too sweet. Now, if you find that they are too sweet, you can always, drink half and add more water to it. To me, these are great for those of us who like to drink a lot of water, but sometimes you just get sick of the taste of water. You just want something else. I like that we get antioxidants from them and that they do use natural sweeteners. These to me don't have that stevia taste that some products have. I don't know. I just really like them. And finally, this is what I put in my coffee as a creamer alternative because creamer is horribly unhealthy. I use the caramel premier protein. I don't use a whole bottle. I'll just kind of pour from one bottle gradually until it's gone. Sometimes I drink my coffee black, so sometimes I don't even use it. And sometimes I use this in smoothies, but I have to have these in my refrigerator. They have different flavors too. I just prefer the caramel. So this has 30 grams of protein, 160 calories, 1 gram of sugar, 24 vitamins and minerals. I will never be without this particular flavor. Sometimes I order others, but this is the one that I like to have on hand, if only to have it in my coffee and iced coffee and things like that. I do a lot of work at a desk. I sit a lot behind my computer. I am on social media for what I do, so I'm on my phone a lot too. I started developing some issues from here to, around here a while back. So I did a lot of work to, help that physically, but I also got my laptop set up ergonomically so that my laptop would be eye level. I got a laptop stand. I did some things and I wasn't sure if getting this acrylic stand and putting it underneath that laptop stand would make a difference, but I got it. I thought it was pretty, but I will say it's actually made even more of a difference in how comfortable I am. So I not only have my laptop stand, which helped elevate, but putting this acrylic stand underneath that elevated laptop stand actually raised it to where I am even more comfortable, to where my laptop is actually completely at my eye level. It's so sturdy. It's aesthetically pleasing. I can fit my keyboard as well as my trackpad underneath. I can fit some things on top. Highly recommend. If you have a MacBook, you've no doubt experienced the struggle of having to attach something that has a regular USB cord. So this USB-C hub is essential. In my opinion, this is the side that plugs into your laptop. It has 2 USB hubs. It's got a place for an SD card. It's also got what you would normally have on the side of your computer, which is the USB-C connectors, because you need those too. I use this all the time. It's fantastic, but it kind of solves the issue that we all run into if we have a MacBook. I have my friend Gemma, Pampered Wolf, to thank for this purchase. I got this several months ago and I should have gotten it sooner. So this is an Anker device charger. I'm just going to call it a device charger. I'm sure there's a more technical name in the link below. I have a lot of luck with Anker products. For so many years, I kept thinking I needed something that would charge my laptop when I was flying or when I was riding in the car as we were traveling so I could get some work done because my laptop battery always died. I mean, we have them for phones, but if you have a MacBook or something, they don't really just have batteries that you could just change in and out. And all of the chargers weren't powerful enough for my MacBook. Well, I got one. I finally got one that is powerful enough to charge my MacBook Pro. It'll definitely charge a MacBook Air. It'll charge an iPad, a phone, whatever you need. You have ports here to charge all kinds of things, and there's so much juice in here. I'm so ecstatic to finally have something. I don't know why I didn't even think about one of these existing before. They have one that is a level below this. I don't think it'll work really well for a MacBook Pro, but I think it'll work for a MacBook Air if you're not wanting to, spend this, if you don't need to spend this for your device. I get it. I know I'm probably a special case with the MacBook Pro, but if you need something like this when you're on the road, or if a storm is coming and you're going to need some power for a while, it's good to have one of these on hand. And we run into that too. So this was hands down one of my best purchases of 2021. The console table behind me is from Amazon. I didn't know what I was going to get when it arrived. Those marble looking tops are always kind of risky. You never know what they're really going to look like, especially with brown. I don't know. I was skeptical. I intended for it to be a very temporary piece that I would get rid of when I moved into my new space, you know, once the new house is finished. But I think I'm going to end up bringing it with me. It was easy to put together. It's actually pretty heavy. It's not a light piece. I am so pleased with it. I wanted to share it because if you're looking for something to fill a space and you're a little bit nervous about purchasing something on Amazon, I just wanted to share this because I was kind of surprised. I have here a home fragrance oil that is pet safe, that is supposed to be very similar to Santal 33, which is a pricey one. Actually, I don't even think that it comes in a fragrance oil. I think it's only a candle or a perfume. Anyway, that brand is pricey. This, in comparison, is not, and you need less drops of this. I mean, 2 to 3 drops and I am good. It is just a lovely, comforting, expensive smelling scent. I find it to be clean, yet to have kind of a woodsy note behind it. I love this. I recommend it if you enjoy that type of fragrance in your home, if you enjoy fragrance oils. I'll also link my diffuser that I absolutely love. I don't know if it's available from Amazon specifically, but I'm going to link it anyway. It's a stone diffuser. It's a luxury option, but it's been worth every penny because I can kind of put it front and center and it doesn't look chintzy. And I'm going to link 2 candles that I loved this year. I just wanted to put those down below too because some of us really like candles, but I loved them. I kind of delved into some candles from Amazon this year, and those are the top 2 that I really liked. I mentioned Vocal Zone in another video. Vocal Zone is a throat lozenge, not a cough drop. It is a lozenge that coats your throat to help lubricate it. If you talk a lot, if you sing, if you find your throat is kind of scratchy, it's that type of product. Now the taste is just okay, but it really helps and the effects last for several hours. This is a product that I will continue to repurchase because, you know, it's perfect for days when I'm filming, and I don't know of a product on the market that's like it that I can get at, you know, say Walgreens or somewhere like that. This is a product that I continue to purchase from Amazon. I also repurchase my favorite pen from Amazon over and over in bulk. I can't find this in bulk in person, and so it's just really easy for me to get it from Amazon. This is the Pilot Acro Ball. It's the only ballpoint pen that I really like. It's got an extremely fine tip. I just really love this pen. I don't get it on AUTOSHIP because that would be overkill. I have these everywhere in this house. I keep them in my purse. I keep them in my tote bag. I keep them everywhere. And this is silly, but I love that they come in different colors, but they all have black ink. And I like writing with black ink. I write a lot, so I'm really glad that I can get these in bulk. I have 2 Amazon clothing pieces that stand out to me way more than any other pieces that I bought in 2021. The first is this off-white top cami. Quality is hit or miss with Amazon, and this one is really great. You can't see through it when you wear a nude bra. I find myself reaching for this one way more than the cami that I already had in my closet. I think it's from Loft. There's something about the cut of this that I really like. It comes in more colors, of course. I love the T back. It's also got adjustable straps. A lot of camis tops that have T backs, you can't adjust the straps, but you can with this one. It's versatile. It drapes really nicely if you want to wear it untucked, or you can tuck it in. I love wearing it underneath blazers as well as cardigans if I want to go a little bit more casual. I bought this on a whim. I didn't realize how much I was going to wear it, and I've worn it quite a bit for various occasions. I think it was a great purchase. I may actually get this in a couple more colors. I'm a size 4'6" and I have size medium. I could have gone with a small. It's a drapey look, which I don't mind, but if you like things that aren't quite that drapey, you may want to go with a small. I'll probably order a small when I get my next color. Next, we have the only one-piece swimsuit I've found in years that actually works on my long torso. It's not going in places it shouldn't go. It's super flattering. The color is stunning. I am hoping they still have this for those of you who are tall, who have long torsos. I bought quite a few swimsuits to try this year, and this one worked when I wasn't expecting it to. I'm thrilled with it, and it looks a lot more expensive than it was. This is probably my most surprising Amazon purchase that worked out for me. I had to put it in this video. Before moving on, because I was holding this cami on this velvet hanger, I do have to say I really enjoy Amazon's velvet hangers. Now, some may arrive broken in shipping, so disregard those. I'm referring to just the ones that arrive intact, which is most of them. They're a nice price, they're sturdy, they just work really well. I think you get a lot for your money, and I do tend to purchase my velvet hangers from Amazon on a recurring basis. I mean, they're not on auto ship or anything because that wouldn't make sense, but I know I'm gonna need more when we move into our new house, and I will be getting them from Amazon. So if you bought them from other places, or if you're wanting to revamp your closet, I'll have them linked down below because I just think they're really good. Now it's time for my 2 bonus must-have products that I discovered in 2021 that I purchased elsewhere, but they are available at Amazon. They're both linked down below at Amazon. The first one is on sale as of the filming of this video. I don't know how it'll be when this goes live, but right now it's on sale. Bose Sleep Buds. I cannot live without. These have been life-changing for me, living with someone who snores super loudly. So if you do too, or you live around a lot of noise, if you need a white noise machine and or earplugs, I am not exaggerating when I say these are life-changing. Bose uses noise masking technology. It's not the same as noise blocking. I'll link their site too down below so you can read more about it. I mean, it's Bose and they use really great technology. They also are flat. So when you lay on your pillow, it's not uncomfortable like if you're using AirPods or something. I have really small ear canals and I find them to be very, very comfortable. I use the smallest little insert. They do give you a few to choose from, and they work through the Bose app that goes on your phone. I'm not exaggerating. These are one of the best purchases I have made, not just in 2021, but in my life. If you have any of those issues going on, check them out. The next must-have that I bought from somewhere else, but it's actually available on Amazon, is the Rocket Book. So you write on this with the Pilot friction pen. It comes with it. It erases, but that's not the magic of it. You can actually wet these sheets of paper and reuse them. You can completely erase them with the damp cloth. So there's only a few sheets of paper in this notebook. So instead of carrying around big notebooks or just going through sheets of paper, you know, if you're a to-do list maker like I am, you have something lightweight to carry with you. You can just erase your to-do list for the day, create another one. The pages also scan into various apps like Evernote or Google Docs. You can also email them. So you can have a digital copy too. You don't have to carry the notebook around with you if you don't want to. It's just a really great product. It's very versatile, very usable, and you no longer have to carry notebooks like this around. This is my planner, but I mean, I was carrying notebooks like this around and then ripping sheets out as I was finished with them. I don't have to do that anymore. I love this so much, and it's a great purchase. To see more favorites I discovered in 2021 and can't live without, I'll have those videos here for you in my yearly favorites playlist. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.